犯人探しに協力したいということですか?
Hello and welcome back to Toronto. My name is Base and today we're back with Sabbat the Witch. Do not be mistaken! I may not be drinking cider right now, but that's because I finished the can before I started recording. I was watching the new episodes of Tejino Senpai and Sonandeska, and afterwards I read the new chapter of We Never Learn that came out, at least for me, because I use a certain website and there a new chapter came out, and that was the one with the New Year's visit with the butt nod. You'll know what I'm talking about if you actually read it, but if you didn't, you'll probably be completely confused about what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyways, let's just get going, I guess. Also, I'm still fucking convinced that dog's a motherfucking help. I'm fucking convinced, man. First thing we do the next day is go to Ayachi, is go and talk to Ayachi. We had her come to the club room with us so we can talk without being overheard.
やっぱり赤木は犯人じゃないと思う。だとしたら、他に真犯人がいるわけだよね。
Someone said you had no other suspects, which must mean you have no other leads. So, wouldn't it be better if you had more manpower to search with? For some reason, Ayachi seems to be having a hard time speaking when looking at me. Huh? Are you finding it hard to speak to me?
いえ、星名くんだとは分かっているんですけど、ぬいぐるみとお話ししているようで少し恥ずかしくて。そうなの？これはこれで可愛くていいと思うけどな。
Tsumugi's never had a problem with talking to me, now that I think about it. Guess it's different for everyone.
とにかく提案については、私としてはぜひお願いしたいというところなんですが。
I just personally.
相馬さんはまだ赤木のことを疑ってるのかな。七尾は可能性の問題だと言っています。万一犯人の可能性があるものへ情報が漏れて被害が拡大したら、そのリスクは背負えないと。要するに念のためってこと？おそらくは。
It's a valid argument, which makes it much less likely that she'll change her mind. But you think different, Ayachi?
昨日も言いましたが、私は犯人が許せません。厚間さんは親しい友人の死を受け入れ、新しい友人との関係を築こうと必死でした。私が集めたかけらを吸収させて、なんとか安定はさせましたが、知っての通り、これは一時しのぎに過ぎません。
You went that far for her?
はい。ですがこの場合、かけらは犯人から奪い返せばいいんです。でも、奪い返すってどうやればいいのかな。私の銃か、シーバさんのハンマーで叩けばいいようです。
So it would basically be the same as any other collection?
まだ私も試していませんが、七尾によると、無理やり削り取ったかけらは、元の持ち主へ帰ろうとする力が強いようなんです。だから散らしてしまえば、あとは自動的に戻るはずだと。
Basically, if you retrieve the stone fragments from the culprit and return them to Tatsuma, then the fragments Ayachi lent to her will be returned as well. Just like how the fragments I absorbed seem to have all made it back to her bottle. All we've got to do is bring the culprit to justice.
じゃあ、私がやってもいいってことだよね。もちろんそうなります。ですから、手分けして操作するというのはどうでしょう。
That's a smart thing to do. That's what you should do anyways.
一緒に行動するのは七尾の方針に逆らうことになってしまいますが、それなら問題ないはずです。
Yeah, and I'd rather not get into an argument about it.
その上で、私たち以外の魔女やアルプがいないか捜索していきましょう。それに、まだ発見されていない被害者もいるかもしれません。そっか、その可能性も十分あるよね。かけらを回収可能な人を見つけ出すのが難しいように、心が削れるほど弱ってる人を探すのも難しいはずです。
So that's why it makes more sense now. Like, I'm still convinced that the puppy is an Alp. And Alps can sense when someone has a hole in their heart, apparently. So, the dog, like, Tsumugi picked up the dog, but the dog immediately jumped at Shuji. And once Atsuma showed up, he immediately jumped to Atsuma. It's like he was picking out people with holes in their hearts or weak hearts. So, that's just more proof that the dog is probably an Alp.
見つけ出すだけでもなかなか骨が折れそうですが、もし被害者が集中する地域が発見された場合、犯人のテリトリーを特定できるかもしれません。
So, basically, it's good that we find more victims. Huh.
そんなにたくさんの被害者がいないことを祈りたいけどね。
So, the more our culprit acts out, the better chance we have of catching them.
そういうことです。すでに七尾は周辺のアルプにも連絡を入れて情報を募っているようです。常習なら他の地域でもやってる可能性がありますから。
It'd be impossible to track them down if they work in that large of an area.
けど私たちにやれることをやるしかないよ。よその地域は他の魔女やアルプが何とかしてくれるよ。ええ、私もまずは学院周辺から洗っていくつもりです。シーバさんたちは駅の周辺から捜査してもらえませんか？
Why there?
アツマさんの家は駅の近くなんだそうです。
I see, we're starting with the places she spends most of her time at.
わかった。何か進展があったら報告するね。ええ、私からも報告は入れるようにします。
Without lack of leads, we're really just taking a shot in the dark here. But regardless, we begin our investigation. So, how do you search for a witch or an Alp anyway?
前に私が編入してきた時はどうやって探そうとしてたの？綾地さんの他に魔女がやってきたってことは分かってたんだよね。
We didn't really do anything. We just found someone had retrievable fragments and waited for you to show up. Basically, we baited you.
だったら釣りの餌って呼ぶのもあれかもだけど、かけらの回収が可能な人も探した方が良さげかな。
I don't know, our culprit here doesn't obtain fragments the usual way. That's why we're in this predicament. Let's keep that idea as a last-ditch effort, but think of something else for now.
そっか。そうだ！魔女に変身して私が見えてる人を探すとか？
No, that's way too dangerous. They'll be able to tell who we are, but we won't know who they are. And there's a good chance that whoever this is knows how to fight. Similarly, out of the question is making people aware I'm a human, and then trying to find out who can hear me. These methods are much too indirect. If only we had an actual lead to go on.
難しいね。結局地道に探す以外いないなんて。
Yeah. It's easier said than done, though. Station area is crowded with people at this time of day. How are we meant to search for a culprit in this crowd who may or may not even exist?
よし、やろう。他に方法がないならやるしかないよ。
The back of my leg is itchy. Tsumugi takes out her bottle and begins hunting for a reaction.
アルプは探しようがないと思う。けど魔女は大量のかけらを持ち歩いてるはずだから。
Right, and if we find a witch, we should be able to find their help before too long. Though we'll be in trouble if the culprit is an help without a witch. But there's no point in saying that now. As we said, that's the only thing we can do. I start searching through the people around us too. There's always a chance I might find a victim or someone with fragments ready to be collected. No, I'm just a bit tired. To be honest, I'm not tired. I'm just not feeling well. Turns out, you can still get nauseous as a teddy bear. I'm fine, I just need to rest for... Oh crap! No. I think I'm gonna return to human form in a minute. I've gotten used to this form enough to be able to tell when a transformation is coming. Yeah, it's not like there's a fixed time when I go back to being human. Like it's early today. You just, okay, run to the nearest male toilet and throw me in there. Just suddenly chucks it in there and ducks behind the wall and he walks out. It's done. You won't be able to make it all the way back to your place in time. Where do you mean? Huh? Alright, I still have my own home. I've been avoiding going there since becoming a teddy bear, but it's not like I can't go back. I realized just how much I missed the place the moment we enter. Wait, how did they enter? Moments after entering their living room, I turned back into a human. But just in time. Looks like my dad's been keeping the place clean. I'm glad it hasn't turned into a dump. There's nowhere more relaxing than your own home. Find myself sprawling out across the sofa in no time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be neglecting my guests. No, I can't do that. Not while we're in the middle of an investigation. She walks over to me. I sit up and hurriedly try to make space for her. However, Tsumugi pulls my head down onto her lap the moment she sits down. I did, but does that still apply here? She gently strokes my head. Because you're worried about my dad? Yeah, fair point. I'll just go to my room and... try to get up, but she pulls my head back onto her lap. So I did. So she spends the next 15 minutes stroking my head. Treating me like a teddy bear, like a teddy, even when I'm human now. She's not denying it! Eventually we managed to make it to my room. Looks like it hasn't been touched since I was last here. Though thinking about it, my dad shouldn't have forgotten that I exist. I should have forgotten that I exist. I'm a little surprised that he hasn't disposed of everything here. Maybe he hasn't even come home since then? It would explain why the rest of the place is so clean. It would... Dust would collect, though! There'd be dust everywhere! Well, he is a workaholic. Maybe he's staying the night at work all the time now that he's forgotten about me. Although there care how he's eating. He better not complain to me if his next physical goes horribly.
お父さんのこといろいろ言ってたくせに、やっぱり心配してるじゃない。
No, I'm not. But anyway, if he comes home, he is not gonna have any idea who I am, is he?
わからないけど、さすがに混乱させちゃうと思う。
Right. Be like he suddenly found two strangers in his own home.
私のことは覚えててくれてるんじゃないかな。
Oh yeah, you met him when I was sick. Well, it's not like he's gonna come home at this time anyway. The door opens.
それで、着替えはどこ？
Oh, and that dresser there. Tsumugi casually walks over and opens one of the drawers.
シュジ君のパンツ。
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
でも、これも必要だよね。
Tsumugi looks like a thief caught in the act. Okay, that's enough. I can prepare my own change of clothes.
恥ずかしがらなくてもいいと思うけどな。
You're the one who's blushing.
かもしれないけど、将来は、私がシュジ君の下着を選択するようになる可能性もあるわけだよね。
Huh?
そうじゃなかった？
No, it's definitely possible. I mean, that'd be nice.
じゃあいいでしょ。
Like, wait, what did she say? Like, I have to watch your underwear, isn't it? Isn't... No, I just kinda assumed I'd have to do all the fucking work at the house. Why? It's always been that way. Like, I just kinda thought all, like, cleaning and stuff would be up to me. What would I do? Good question. I didn't think about that.
私が準備しても。
Tsumugi turns her back to me and starts packing my clothes away into a duffel bag. This is unfair. Why is it that my heart is beating so fast during a simple conversation about male underwear?
シュジ君。
When I was held back, I pull her into a tight hug from behind.
もうどうしたの？これじゃあ着替えの用意ができないよ。
That's fine. Save that for later. I need to keep our promise first.
シュジ君。システムを設定してください。
Lean over her shoulder and press my lips against hers. Barely able to last a second before I get the urge to push my tongue into her mouth.
シュジ君たら強引だよ。
I love you, Tsumugi.
ひょっとしてもっとエッチなイチャイチャがしたくなったってことかな。
Like they just finished. They're just lying in bed and suddenly the door opens. What the fuck?
だったらもっと言ってみて。
I love you. I love you, Tsumugi.
はい、私も大好きです、シュジ君。はい。
This time it's Tsumugi's turn. Sorry, a yawn came all of a sudden. Like I didn't know what the fuck that was. Anyways, this time it's Tsumugi's turn to pull me into a hug.
シュジ君。
Tsumugi. Kiss, are you sure?
だからそっちへ座ってくれるかな。
I do as she says, and things does take their course. Let me just, we don't need these timestamps anymore. Thinking about it, I could just new text document fuck is it? Time stamps. There we go, timestamps. Now we have a timestamp text document. I can just keep open there. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Anyways, it's gotten pitch black outside. Of course, I've turned back into a teddy bear.
システムを設定してね。
Hey, Tsumugi? You need to get going soon.
待って。あった。
Seems she's in the kitchen. What are you looking for?
これだよ、これ。
Ah, the matching mugs we bought? The one we bought on our date.
もう、修二くん、箱へ入れたままになってるよ。
Well, he hasn't really had the chance to use it.
まさか、一回も使ってないんじゃない？
No shit! Oh, wait, the mug is before. No, but I was gonna, that's why it was in the kitchen. But when I went to open it, kinda felt like it would be a waste to use it.
そうなの？
I for a second thought that, hey, date. They talked about the amusement park. No, they didn't buy any matching mugs. It was way earlier. Like he had several days time to use it and just didn't because it'd be a shame because it looks so pretty. I was happy just having the box open and occasionally looking at it. Of course, I did plan on using it eventually.
わかるな、その気持ち。
You do? Oh, come to think of it, what happened to your mug? I haven't seen her using it either.
実は、私も同じだったから。ずーっと机の上に箱のまま置いてあるの。修二くん気づいてなかったでしょ。
Hold up! I first thought I can just delete these two. I need to check that, if that is actually the case. Jesus Christ, demons are back. Be around here. I actually like see a carton. No, we don't see it. I'm disappointed. I was hoping you'd actually see it. Now I'm highly disappointed in this game. It's fucking blasphemy. Anyways, no way, you have?
それで、勉強の合間とか、時々眺めてたんだよ。
Sorry, I didn't notice at all. I'm sure you find it in her heart to forgive me, since I'm usually a teddy bear and all.
いいよ。私も自分で使おうねって言っておきながら。結局、もったいなくて使えなかったんだから。
She holds the mug to her chest, close to her chest.
でも、せっかくだもんね。今度、二人の時に使ってみようか。二人一緒に。
Yeah, sounds good. The two of us laugh shyly.
じゃあ、今度こそかい。
The door is opening. Just then, the sound of the front door opening reaches our ears.
ひょっとして、修二君のお父さん、どうしよう。
Oh shit. It doesn't usually come back for another 2 or 3 hours! Footsteps in the corridor are all too familiar. I'm mistaking it. It's my dad. Except, something feels off. From my dad's perspective, the house should be empty. Yet the lights are on and there are unfamiliar shoes at the entrance. Despite it all that, he doesn't seem panicked in the slightest.
君は
ごめんなさい。勝手に入っちゃって、
Contrast to Tsumugi's panicked, slurred speech, my dad calmly surveys the room.
ああ、よかった。間違えてよそのうちに帰ってきたのかと思った。
My dad is currently having his home trespassed upon, and yet he just sinks down into the sofa, exhausted. His utter lack of reaction leaves Tsumugi stunned.
おじさん
She didn't say Hoshina-san, she said Oji-san.
気にしないでくれ。確か君は、そうだ。前にもうちに来てくれたことがあったっけね。
Who the hell is this? And what has he done with my dad?
何かあったんですか
Is it just gonna be that he feels like there's something missing in his life, but he doesn't know what it is?
ね？
だって元気がないみたいですから。
何もないんだ。
Dad scratches his head.
おかしいんだ。前はもっと頑張れたのに。なぜか気力が湧いてこなくて。私には何か心の支えがあったはずなんだが、思い出せないんだ。
おじさん、まさかそれって、おじさんの心の支えって、まさか。
え？いや、もう何年も前になるな。私は妻を失っていてね。その頃は家族のために頑張っていたと思う。幸せだった。いつでも笑顔で迎えてくれる。私には本当にもったいない女性だった。
Just for a second I thought I remembered like the line and she smiled most when she was pregnant with you. But no, that's Fire Emblem 3 Heroes. Whoops.
上司には彼女を失った時に似ていると言われたよ。
This can't be happening. I've never seen my dad like this. He's always so optimistic, always cracking jokes. Work your ass off all day, every day, and have even been taking those stupid party trick courses. You're for real right now? When you're trying to make your boss happy after everything he's done for you? I know he can't hear me, but I can't hold back.
宴会とか、もうすぐあるんじゃないんですか？
忘年会のシーズンだからね。ああ、そうだった。あれも妻を亡くした年だったな。よその部署が起こしたトラブルで大内の取引先を怒らせてしまったことがあったんだ。私は上司と一緒にクレーム処理へ向かった。相手はちょうど忘年会の最中で、頭を下げるくらいならここで土壌すくいでもやれと命令されたんだ。
は？
私は妻を亡くしたばかりなのに、残業で家にも帰ってやれない日が続いて、なのに土壌すくい。悔しくて情けなくて、私は手洗いで涙を抑えきれなくなってしまった。
そんなことが。
でもその時上司が私の背中を叩いて叱ってくれたんだ。ここでお前がしっかりしなかったら誰が家族を守るんだって。今は歯を食いしばれって。
The dad suddenly just became a fucking 10 times better character. Like Jesus.
おかしいな。私の家族は妻だけだったはずなのに、あの時私はどうしてあんなに頑張れたんだろう。
Dad?
シーバさんと言ったかな。
はい。
君と知り合えた時、私はどうしたわけかすごく嬉しくてね。次の日部下を誘って飲みに行ったりして、私はこの嬉しい気持ちを胸にしまっておけなくて、何度もみんなに同じ話をしてしまってね。なのにあいつら迷惑そうに笑いながらも、よかったですねって言ってくれたんだよ。どうして私はあんなに嬉しかったんだろう。どうして
Can't believe my eyes. He has never let me see him depressed before. With as much of a workaholic as he is, work had always been tough for him sometimes. It had to have been tough for him sometimes. And I knew how much he loved Mom. Should have realized how hard it has been for him to lose her. But I didn't. I'm blind to his pain up till now. With his bright and optimistic demeanor, he has kept me completely in the dark. Of course he was in pain.
おじさん、また時々様子を見に来てもいいですか？
ああ、うん。いいのかい？
はい、もちろん。今度はちゃんといらっしゃる時に来ますから。
そうだね。でも、君と話ができて、少しすっきりしたよ。
いえ。でも、きっと大丈夫ですから。大切な人のことを完全に忘れることはできないんだと思います。だからきっと思い出せますよ。私も頑張りますから、おじさんが思い出せるように。
Return to my normal form once Tsumugi finishes collecting her fragments. If one's memories should return then too. But will that just be like a period where they will suddenly have not bothered remembering him? Like, how will that be solved? Is like the magic just gonna fill in, like, basically just half dead Hoshina was just going about his day, like waking up, making food, eating, going to school, going home, sleeping? Or will they literally just remember, wait a second, Shuji was a thing? And where has he been these fucking few weeks? We've just... And why have we not been fucking worried? Like, imagine how everyone would fucking feel. Everyone close to him. That shouldn't have any idea what she means, but a smile appears on his face nonetheless.
そうか。ありがとう。
He holds me as we walk through the night streets. And God, with my dad was so shocking that I don't know what to say. Yet, I know I have to speak. Hey, Tsumugi.
何、修二君。
At school, I never noticed anything wrong with Kaido and Karya. I was sure that my dad would be fine too. Never in a million years would I have expected things to be so bad. Tsumugi strokes my head in silence. He told me the whole load scooping thing was just, like, part of the party. He told me that a smile on his that was a smile on his face, like it was some heroic comedy tale. He told me that he was going to invite his subordinates to drink. I was embarrassed, so I told him to knock it off. I didn't understand anything. What I thought was a heroic deed has turned into the biggest mistake of my life. The dull ache in my heart only serves to reinforce the depth of my stupidity.
おじさん、修二君のことが本当に大切だったんだね。
I really thought it was worth a damn. I was worth a damn. There are people out there who care about me. Which means I need to start caring about myself too.
修二君のお父さんってすごく優しい人なんだね。修二君が優しいのもきっとお父さん譲りなんだね。
Oh, please. The only thing I take after my dad is how much of a smartass he is.
いつか恩返ししてあげたいよね。
That I'll have to get me back to normal.
うん。犯人探しも大切だけど、かけら集めも頑張らないといけないね。
I want to get strong. I want to be stronger. out of this goddamn hole in my heart. To become the kind of person who can truly care about others in return. He really has barely been using his ability in this route, thinking about it. To share the results of yesterday's investigation, we've come to the club room with Ayachi.
そうですか。そちらも手がかりはなしということですね。そちらもってことは、Ayachiさんも？ええ。七尾も不思議がってるくらいで。別のアルプがいるなら、匂いでわかるというのですが。
Alps can do that? I wish we could get a Kage to help us then.
あれから姿を見せてくれないんだよね。
Kagi's name would be cleared if we actually found the culprit. But she's definitely still holding a grudge. If she were around, it's possible she wouldn't help us.
ともかく、簡単にはいかないということでしょう。だね。地道な捜査を続けていくしかないのかも。
Well, we were assuming that victims would be popping up one after the other. It's one thing I'm glad to be wrong about, though our job is harder for it.
ねえ、Ayachiさん、もっと効率的な捜査方法はないものかな。私が教えてほしいくらいですから。何か思いついたら相談させてもらいますね。もちろん私も何か思いついたら報告するね。ええ。明日からは週末になりますし、携帯で報告し合うようにしましょう。
Having made no progress during our meeting, we decided to simply loiter out the station again.
やっぱり見つからないね。
Nope. We were unlikely to get any results by going to the same place and doing the same thing as yesterday. But the fact that we haven't found anything means their attack was a one-time offense. As unfortunate as that is for Tsuma.
新たな被害者が出ないに越したことはないもんね。なんとかケアしてあげる方向へシフトしていく方が現実的なのかも。
Maybe. Doesn't feel right to leave the culprit at large, though.
ねえ、シュディ君。お父さんの様子、また見に行ってみない？
Yeah, I'd like to know if he's okay. His heart seemed pretty weak. Parent and child, both getting holes in their hearts would be no laughing matter. Is his dad gonna take home the dog? And is that how they find out that the dog's an out? Because the dog is trying to pry open a hole in his dad's heart. Sorry about this.
私も気になってるから、もう帰ってきてるかな。
I don't like the thought of that! Yeah, judging by how he was yesterday, I doubt he's able to put his all into his work. Let's drop by the house and see, at least. So we head to my house.
ひょっとしてシーバさん？
おじさ
ん！やっぱり、いや、そうじゃないかと思って追いかけてきたんだ。
Oh, he seems cheerful today. I ought to be delighted, but the change is so massive that I'm in shock. He's carrying a rather large bag, too.
実はこれから寄ろうと思ってたところなんですけど。
The dog's gonna be in the bag.
悪いね、心配かけて。でも、もう大丈夫だから。
ならよかったですけど、主軸、いえ、星名さんのうちって犬を飼ってましたっけ？
ああ、これのことかい？
My dad lifts up the paper bag he's carrying. There's a dog raising set inside!
実は、子犬を拾ってね、飼ってみることにしたんだよ。
そうだったんですか。
けど、驚いたな。修二のことを今、口走ったろ。
Is that how he called what he called the dog?
それは...
Has he remembered me?
子犬の名前、 どうしてシーバさんが知ってたんだい？
はい。犬の名前だったんですか。
なんだ、違ったのかい。そりゃそうか。まだ誰にも教えてないもんな。
What a misleading name. Why does everyone keep naming things after me?
とにかく、家にまた家族が待っていると思えば、頑張れる気がしてきたよ。
おじさん。修二君のためにも、頑張ってあげてくださいね。
なんだか、父親になった気分だな。それじゃあ。
Dad runs off more energetically than you would expect from a man his age. Seems he's found a new pet to love.
よかったね、修二君。
Jeez, my dad never changes. We'd have world peace if everyone could move on as quickly as he does.
今すっごくほっとしてるくせに。それに、犬の名前、絶対関係あると思うな。
I don't know.
おかぎだ。
We spot her across the road, a little ways down.
行っちゃった。私たちに気づかなかったのかな。
Dunno. Too busy wondering why she went down the same road as my dad just now. She's onto the dog! She's onto the dog! I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Right?
Sabbat witch!
Been assuming last night's encounter with the Kage was a coincidence, until a new victim appeared. A little earlier today, Soma got in touch with us through Ayachi. As soon as we heard the news, Tsumugi grabbed hold of me and set off running. No, this can't be it. I don't want to believe it. He doesn't deserve this. Just yesterday he was... My emotions turned from blazing hot to ice cold the moment we arrive at the scene. There has been no mistake, nor is this a dream. This is reality. A thoughtic attitude and eyes like a dead fish. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. I look like this every day? I don't believe it.
七尾がたまたま路上で倒れているところを発見した時には、すでにこの状態だったそうです。
かなり強引なやり方をしたらしい。心をボロボロにされて、完全に穴が開けられている。すまない。まさか、君の父親が狙われるとは、想像力が足りなかった。
It's not your fault. Didn't consider the possibility either. Though I knew my dad's heart was weak. Though I knew the culprit was starting people with weakened hearts. It was my fault more than anyone else's. I made a stupid deal with the Kage without thinking, and as a result my dad lost the one thing that kept him going. It's all my fault. Because of that I have no right saying what I'm about to say. But the words leave my lips before I know it. Who was it?
修二君。
Who did this to my dad? Who was it? I deserve whatever I get for my stupidity. But not my dad, he did nothing. He was always so cheerful, no matter how hard the situation. He loved his wife, he loved his job, he worked hard for his family, for me. Who would target someone like him? Who would do something so horrible? Why, damn it. Why my dad? Damn it, god fucking damn it! Just then, Tsumugi holds her bottle out towards my dad. Glowing white feathers spill forth and are absorbed into him.
不思議だな、その光は。とても暖かいんだね。
おまじないです。楽になったら少し眠ってください。それがいいと思いますから。
My dad is carried to his bedroom. Tsumugi, are you sure about that? Those were all your fragments.
いいよ。この分は犯人に返してもらおう。修二君のお父さんの心は、お父さんのものなんだから。そうだよね、綾千さん。ええ、もちろんです。七尾も構いませんね。
Honest to God, I really just want that once they find the actual culprit, I really just want Shuji to actually get so angry that fucking both of their bottles just start glowing in a bright red. That would be fucking awesome.
勘違いしてはいないか、ねね。所詮、アルプの世界のルールは、アルプ自身を守るためのものだ。
七尾？
必要以上に人間を傷つけては、魔女と円満な共闘関係を築くのは難しくなるからな。
Soma stands up from the wall she was leaning on.
だが、こいつは許せん！私のテリトリーで、これほど勘に触る真似をされたのは、生まれて初めてだ！草の根分けても探し出し、決して野放しにはしない。必ず犯した罪を償わせてやると約束しよう。
Soma has always acted composed, never letting her emotions show. Thought that was largely because she was an Alp and didn't actually have any emotions to show. Now she's laying her emotions bare. Thank you, Soma. And thank you, Tsumugi. If there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, just tell me.
ああ。私からも、正式に協力を要請させてもらう。もう、死の後の言ってはいられないからな。
じゃあ、このこと、赤城にも、
We hear the fluttering of birds' wings just outside the window. Looking over, we see a single large raven speeding into the distance. Is that Akagi? Was she listening in?
またシーバさんを見張っていたのでしょうか。
I don't know, but that.
ひょっとして、修二君も思い出した？
You too, Tsumugi?
どうした？何か思い当たることでもあったのか？
Tell them how we saw Akagi going down the same road as my dad last night. She didn't seem to notice us at all back then.
つまり、見張っていたのはシーバさんではなく、星名くんのお父さんだった可能性があると。
もちろん犯人っていうより、何か知ってるかもって。
やれやれ。犯人じゃないなら、怪しい行動を取るのはやめてほしいものだな。
少なくとも、犯行を目撃した可能性は高いのでは？その道へ入っていったなら、星名くんのお父さんが倒れていた場所は通り道のはずです。
なら、なおのこと、見たことを話していけばいいものを。
赤城のことは私に任せてもらえませんか？多分、素直になれないだけだと思いますから。
いいだろう。私では喧嘩になるだけかもしれないからね。他に気になることがあるなら、話しておいてくれ。情報は共有しておこう。
Share the detail about the dog! Oh, that reminds me. What happened to that dog raising set?
それなら、そっちにあるよ。
She turned me so I can look at it. So the scent is here, but the puppy in question isn't. There's no signs of it having been used either. Didn't he say yesterday that he took in an abandoned puppy?
散歩の途中で襲われて、逃げられたということだろうか。
その可能性は高そうですが、子犬？昨日拾ったばかりなんですか？
The Ayachi started to put it together?
そう言ってたけど、どうかした？いえ、厚馬さんが預かっていた子犬も、行方がわからなくなっているのを思い出したんですが。
Think it's a coincidence? This same puppy I saw walking around town several days ago.
待ってくれ。どちらも子犬なんだな。聖犬ではなく。
Supposedly, yeah, though I never saw the one my dad mentioned.
ひょっとして、そういうことなのか。
七尾、何か？
いや、確証はない。いずれにせよ、赤木の話を聞くのが先だろう。
And that explains, like, the adult dog clothes as well. puppy isn't actually a puppy. That puppy is an adult dog. That's using magic to look like a puppy, so it's more likely for him to be picked up by those with weak hearts. Kill that puppy! Kill it! End its existence!
先入観を持たずに当たってほしい。
I also like how the game first, like, set it up, like, suddenly, like, I just like the dad, like, 10 times as much. Because of, like, hey, he's suddenly fucking down in the ditches just because, like, his family has been the thing that's kept it going. And he's just, in order to not worry him, has just been basically putting on a brave face. That Shuji's basically, like, kind of become his reason for working. Like, how it all set that up so I like him more, only to then fucking rip my heart to pieces along with his. I mean, I should have said it the other way around. But who the fuck cares? Basically what I'm trying to say is, fuck the puppy! Kill the puppy! Fucking burn it! Give him the Danny treatment! Deal! Where the fuck are you when we need you? We need a fucking dog burned! You didn't get the reference, you didn't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure yet. You maybe have watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but if you did and didn't get that reference, you're one of the little bastards that skipped to part 3, aren't ya? Like, you skipped over part 1 and part 2 and went straight to the funny stand-mans. Watch the first 2 fucking parts, you pleb. Do it! Anyways,
はい、わかりました。やってみます。
That being said, it's not going to be easy getting a hold of Akagi. She can fly wherever she pleases. Thankfully, it seems Tsumugi has a trick up her sleeve.
まずはスーパーに寄ろう。
Huh?
今ならタイムセールがあるはずだから。
Is she thinking of preparing dinner or something? Something? Yes, something. Not something.
よし、できたよ。
This looks delicious! Table is covered with chicken dumplings, boiled turnips, and meatloaf. You're not just slacking off or anything, are ya?
当たり前だよ。これは作戦なんだから。
Not just open the
赤
fucking...
城は神出鬼没だけど、こっちから捕まえるのは難しいでしょ？
So you're doing the good old bait. Yeah, I'd say so.
だったら、向こうから来てもらうしかないでしょ？
So you made all this food to lure her in?
赤城は鶏団子が大好物なんだよ。
What a simple plan. Did she really let herself be baited by chicken dumplings? Do you remember her talking about chicken dumplings before, though? Wait a moment. Kagi's a raven, right?
そうだけど、今更それがどうかした？
Well, I mean... Chickens are birds, right?
だからどうしてそんな当たり前のこと？
Like she just notices it? Isn't that a bit cannibalistic?
ちょっと待って。今までもずっと普通に食べてたんだよ。美味しいって。週に1回か2回は必ず。ひょっとして私、ずっと赤城に
A voice enters the room from the veranda.
同じ鳥だからといって、あっちを鶏などと同じにされては困る。
That's how you lure her in. Kagi, you actually showed up!
言っておくが、別に食べ物に釣られたわけではないからな。
Yeah, it was like 80% food and 20% him comparing you to chicken.
何か話がありそうなので、寄ってやっただけじゃ。
So she says, She's still heading straight for the dinner table. We serves her up some white rice.
はい、赤木。つむぎ、ポン酢が出ておらんぞ。鶏団子にはポン酢じゃろ。
Are you really okay with being a cannibal?
だから共食いではない。人間とて同じ哺乳類でも猿の肉を喜ぶものは少ないだろう。だが、牛や豚の肉を食べるではないか。同じ鳥類でも、あっちと鶏では種としての品位に差があるのじゃ。
Is there? All birds look the same to me.
人間はすぐ見た目にとらわれる。あっちには、哺乳類も2本足か4本足かの差しかないように思えるわな。だいたい、飛べもせん奴らと一括りにされているのは納得いかん。
Kagi uses one of her hands to stuff her face with meatloaf while using the other to dip her dumplings in soy sauce.
やはり紬の料理は絶品じゃな。あっちが人間になった暁には専属料理人として雇ってやってもいいくらいじゃ。赤木と一緒に食事をするのも久しぶりだね。
Sorry, my ear was a bit itchy.
それで話があったのではないのか。赤木、知ってるんだよね。修二君のお父さんが襲われたこと。無論じゃ。餌に使わせてもらったのだからな。
You used him?
釣りの餌じゃ。犯人は心が脆くなっているものを選んで襲っていたのだろう。なら、餌を見つけて襲いに来るのを待つ方が賢明であろう。
You love? So you knew there was a good chance my dad would be attacked? But you just used him?
でなければ、どうしてあっちが現場の近くにいたと思うのじゃ。まさか、あっちが直に襲ったとでも言うつもりか？
Of course, Tsumugi and I realize that Akagi isn't the culprit, but what she's done is barely any different. Has nothing Tsumugi told her to sunk in?
どうした？お前たちも、あっちを誘い出すために餌を用意したのではないか。赤木。
Tsumugi stabs a dumpling with her chopsticks and thrusts it towards Akagi.
犯人を見たんだね。それを私たちに教えてくれるつもりで出てきてくれたんじゃないの？犯人はアルプでも魔女でもない。だから七尾も見つけられず苦戦しているのじゃろう。あっちも最初目の前にいることに気づかなかったくらいじゃ。
What do you mean?
あれはアルプになりかけているだけのただの動物じゃ。ルールはもちろん善悪の区別もつかず暴走しているだけなのだろう。
And who is it then?
修二君。
Are you screwing with me?
そいつの名前じゃ。
Are you actually... Wait, don't tell me!
じゃあ、やっぱりあの子なの。
Am I good? Or am I good? Actually, I probably wouldn't have thought that if a certain person didn't tell me they didn't like the dog, and suddenly I was looking all over the place looking for a reason. Why would someone not like the pups? The puppers? The first obvious thing was, hey, there's this girl that was given to him, and suddenly a hole was forcibly pried open. What reason could we have for hating him then? Ah! Yes! For being the one to pry it open! Anyways,
私たちが初馬さんに預けた、あの子犬なの。それをまた、修二君のお父さんが拾ったってことなの？そうなるのであろうな。見た目の姿はアルプになる寸前。アルプとしての年齢に書き換えられる。子犬に見えても、実際には弱い20に近い老犬じゃろ。
come to think of it, Soma looks like a kitten when she enters her animal form. So we found it in an adult dog clothes. So we found it in adult dog clothes because it had just completed its transformation. And then we caused this by giving it to Atsuma?
そうなるかもな。だが、成り立てであれば自分でもアルプになりかけていることに気づかぬ場合もある。 小僧が気づかなくても無理はないと思うがな。
Still, knowing that we're the ones who started this is shocking.
修二君、他の人が拾わなくてよかったんだよ。それじゃあ誰も気づけないまま被害者だけ増えることになったと思う。事情を知ってる私たちだからおかしいって気づけたんだから。
Yeah, I know. At least we know who the culprit is now.
あとはみんなで協力して捕まえよう。みんなで？なぜじゃ？
Kagi snorts derisively at us. It's not at all like her usual laugh.
見つけたのはあっちじゃぞ。お前たちはガン首揃えて何もできなかったのではないか。このままお前たちだけで捜査を続けたとしても、成果を上げられたかどうかさえ怪しいもんじゃ。
Maybe, but it's true that even if we did think of using someone as bait, I now would have been able to use my dad. Okay, what are you getting at?
あっちはただ七尾より先に犯人を見つけて、ギャフンと言わせてやりたいだけじゃ。人間にどれだけ被害が出ようと、あっちには関係ないことじゃな。
What was that?
なのに協力などしたら、目的が果たせなくなってしまうではないか。
You're the worst.
もともとあっちは人間が嫌いだと言わなかったか？実はもうねぐらも抑えてある。あとは踏み込めばいいだけ。どっちにしろ協力など不要じゃ。
Then, could you at least return the heart fragments you get from the culprit? Express my displeasure at her methods and plead for her help. Turning my dad and Atsuma back to normal is what matters most.
バカを言え！あっちが見つけたのだから、あっちがいただく！赤木！
If I were human right now, I would have grabbed her by the shoulders. No, actually, I don't think I would. Not with the tears Tsumugi is shedding.
なんじゃその顔は。あっちは当然の権利を主張しているだけじゃ。
Like, earlier I said that I'm slowly starting to like Kagi again. But because she also seemed to slowly learn. Now she's bitch again. Now she's straight up bitch again.
どうしてそんなに無理してるの？
But it could just be that I'm just an idiot and she's not doing that because she wants herself to... I don't fucking know.
何？私には赤木が無理して悪ぶってるようにしか見えないよ。だって赤木はそこまで悪い子じゃないはずだもん。どうして無理してまで悪い子になろうとするの？お願いだから修二君のお父さんを元に戻してあげて。
Even Kagi is shaken by this, but her expression remains as smug as ever.
あっちはもともとこうしてきたのじゃ。ちょっとこうしてきたはずなのじゃ。今までは七尾に遠慮してきたが、もうあっちの方が上なのじゃぞ。あいつのようにあっちは人間に同情したりはせん。同情などしては効率よくかけらを集めることができんではないか。そんなのは出来損ないのアルプがすることなのじゃ。
Kagi bitterly rants and raves, but through seeing this, I can tell that Tsumugi was right. I don't know why, but she's forcing this act upon herself. Hey, Kagi. Remember how you told me why it is you want to be human? Was that a lie?
友達とそれ以外の人間は違う。
Question failed to perturb her any further. In fact, it seems to have helped her regain her composure. Forget about Mui. Isn't Tsumugi one of your friends?
その通りじゃ。魔女とアルプの間に友情などあってたまるか。もともとお互い目的のため利用し合う関係なのじゃ。
Do you not realize how sad that way of thinking is?
修二君、もういいよ。紬、赤木、私、ちゃんと分かってるつもりだから。魔女の契約をするとき、無茶な前借りを申し出る私に、 本当は困って止めようとしてくれてたこと。修二君が風邪で倒れた時、本当は慌てて知らせに来てくれたこと。それを見て私はただごとじゃないって思ったんだから。
Is that why she took the day off to come and look after me?
遊園地へ行く前の夜、あんまり嬉しくて私なかなか眠れなかった。あの時私の取り留めのない話をずっと隣で聞いててくれたでしょ。赤木迷惑そうにしながらも嬉しそうに笑ってたんだよ。だから後で修二君とお菓子の取引をしてたと知った時も本気では怒れなかった。赤木なりに私たちを応援しようとしてくれてたんだって分かってたつもりだから。
Tsumugi looks directly into Akagi's eyes.
私はずっと赤木を友達だと思ってた。今もそう信じてるから。くだらん。
Akagi averts her gaze.
あっちは自分の目的に従ってきただけじゃ、それ以上でも以下でもない。そうなのかな。当たり前じゃ。そんなに信じたければ勝手に信じていろ。せいぜい裏切られて仲ようにすることじゃな。
Akagi slams down her chopsticks and stands up. Aren't you going to finish your dumplings? I thought they were your favorite.
バカにするでない。あっちは。じゃあ残りはまた今度食べよう。ちゃんと赤木の分も残しておくから。勝手にするのじゃ。
Akagi turns back into a raven and leaves through the same window she came in. Why is she being so stubborn? Was she that bothered by what we said? A second. Something felt weird on my arm just now. Now I can't find it anymore. Must have gone crazy again. Also my ears itchy again.
とにかく相馬さんたちにも報告した方がいいよね。
Yeah, we should. We know who the culprit is now, but there hasn't been that much progress. In fact, if Akagi truly plans on taking all the fragments for herself, then things have just gotten even worse. We're going to have to chase after Akagi together.
なるほど。そういうことか。
So my response to Tsumugi's report in a calm tone. Tsumugi has set her phone to speaker mode so I can hear the conversation.
真犯人については子犬が関わってると聞いた時点で予想はしていた。だが赤木一人で対処させるのはまずい。
まさか本気とは思いませんけど、万一かけらを自分のものにするつもりなら。
That's not gonna be the problem.
もちろんそれも問題だ。だがそうではない。先日シュバルツカーツで取り押さえた時、私は偶然気づいてしまったんだ。だが赤木は多分。
Oops, skipped something. Now that she mentions it, I do remember Soma acting strangely. What do you mean?
いいかい？アルプも生体に近づくほど人間に近い心を持つようになっていく。それはつまりアルプもかけらを生み出したり心に穴が開く可能性があるということなんだ。
She has a hole in her heart?
まさか。
So, this is bad. Actually, this may be the worst case scenario. The bastard we're dealing with seeks out people with weak hearts and attacks them. He appears excited. He's panting heavily and drooling wildly. One could easily mistake him for being rabid. Fire burns in his eyes in anticipation of the hunt to come. He's restless, unable to stay still. However, he has a silent observer in the sky, watching as he crawls from his den and heads out on the prowl. That observer is Akagi. Eventually, the puppy sets its sight on a single passerby. Akagi folds her jet black wings in and swoops down. The dog takes an aggressive stand and lets out a low growl. And yet the passerby still doesn't realize that something's behind him. These humans completely forgotten their links to the wilderness.
やめておくのじゃな。あれは食ってもうまそうにない。
Upon hearing Akagi's cry, the puppy jumps back and lowers its body to the ground. These are actions of someone used to the hunt. Its diminutive looks that belie its true age.
どうした？まだ人化はできんのか。同類に会うのは初めてと見えるな。
This time he doesn't growl. Instead he glares at Akagi while circling around her.
お前は知らんようだが、かけらの集め方にもルールがある。新米は先輩アルプからそれを教わるものじゃぞ。
She smiles wryly as she remembers how Nano once drilled the rules into her. Of course, Akagi has no intention of helping this puppy out for free.
勉強代じゃ。お前が無茶な方法で集めたかけらは、あっちがいただこう。ほう、威嚇しておるつもりか。それとも人化もできぬひよっこが、生意気にテリトリーを主張しているのか。まあよい。身の程を教えてやるのも教育の一環じゃろ。
Puppy leaps forward at Akagi, but she hasn't exactly lived a life of luxury herself. Akagi easily dodges the puppy and restores the distance between them.
なかなか素早い動きじゃが、まさかあっちを弱いと思っておるのか？この程度では触れることも、
For reasons Akagi doesn't understand, the puppy turns around and sprints off.
逃げるか？いや、そうではなさそうじゃ。もしや。
Puppy had ignored Akagi in order to go after its previous target. It jumps up, attempting to sink its fangs into the man's back, right where his heart should be. Except... Puppy launched in the other direction by is launched in the puppy is launched in the other direction by an invisible force. Passerby runs away as Akagi leisurely strolls up.
バカなやつめ。人間の心は脆いようで案外強いのじゃ。かけらを回収できるのは通常より大きくなりすぎた時だけ。強引に削り取るには相当に弱っていなくては、そのような目に遭うのがオチなのじゃ。
Akagi scolds the puppy. She realizes how she is praising the strength of humans.
バカな。あっちは何を考えておる？あっちは人間に同情などせん。敵損ないのアルプではないのじゃ。
Akagi takes her eyes off the dog in the midst of her internal conflict. The puppy seizes the opportunity to flee again.
面倒なやつじゃな。どうせなら立ち向かってこんか。
After some time, Akagi finally manages to catch up to the puppy. There she finds a crying child. Perhaps he has gotten lost? Puppy is charging straight at him.
あいつ、もしや。
Is he targeting people with weak hearts? The puppy is as good as captured. Akagi simply has to wait for him to attack the child and stab him in the back then. But she has the child's safety to consider. If she goes with that plan, the child may still end up getting hurt. She wouldn't put it past the dog to prioritize getting bit over its own safety. Having no time for this internal conflict, she makes her decision. Why would she care what happens to a human child? The thought crosses her mind, but before she knows it, she has grabbed hold of the dog and is now grappling with him on the ground. For some time trading blows, they both jump away and stare each other down from a distance.
逃げぬか小僧。さっさと親鳥のところへでも帰るのだな。
She hears footsteps rapidly disappearing behind her as she confronts the puppy. Won't escape this time. For some reason, the sense of duty is welling up within her. She finds herself enraged at the way the dog targets the weak of heart. Kaki was there when Shuji's dad was attacked, and she failed to consider the puppy dangerous. She was confident that she could have moved in to help should things have turned south. But the consequences of her naivete have been made abundantly clear. She had no excuse for the way things turned out. There's the real reason for the tough facade she put on in front of Shuji.
これ以上お前の好き勝手にはさせん。お仕置きがしてほしいなら望むだけくれてやろう。
Something was wrong though. The puppy seemed calm in its actions. It wasn't trying to run away this time.
ほう、まだ力の差がわからぬと見え。
Kagi's knees buckle, having been drained of their strength. She looks down at her arms in daze. There is a small wound there. The puppy's fangs had come into contact with her in their scuffle. That alone shouldn't have hurt her so much. If Kagi was in her usual state, that is.
なんだ。もしや、これはあっちの心が。
Glistening feathers fluttered to the ground. This is the cue that finally allows her to realize the warped, weakened state of her heart, that the shell has been cracked and the hole has been opened. That it was caused by the promise she failed to keep 50 years prior. Kagi already knew the truth, and by now her friend has most likely already passed away. The more her heart became human, the more that anxiety strengthened within her. That anxiety, more than anything, drove her desire to become human as soon as possible. She was frantic, but also petrified. Petrified of her weakness and how she'd have to resign herself to the truth. The puppy watches Kagi collapse to the ground before finally going after her fragments.
やめんか。
She reaches out a hand to stop him, but even a few feet feel like a mile to her right now. Her opponent pays her no mind as he leaps at her exposed fragments. He mercilessly gouges on his meal.
やめろ。それはあっちの大切な約束なのじゃ。
And hammer time! Hammer time! But just in the nick of time, a small-framed girl jumps in before her. Someone followed Akagi's scent all the way here. We've arrived to see Akagi kneeling before the puppy. Fortunately, I'm in my human form for this. But someone else acted before me, and even Soma. Tsumugi. However, the puppy knocks Tsumugi back. I really can't judge a book by its cover. Tsumugi, are you okay? I hurry over to her side and hold her in my arms. Kagi, unable to keep up with this string of events, is frozen in place on her bottom.
やってくれたな。
こんな子犬が犯人だったとは。
Puppy judged the situation to have him at a disadvantage and bounds away.
私が追おう。後のことは任せる。
頼みます、ナナオ。
Akagi finally totters over to our side.
大丈夫。ちょっとびっくりしちゃっただけ。
Phew, I'm the shocked one. That was reckless.
ごめんね。でもほら、赤木。
Tsumugi's clutching some small feathers.
それは、これは。半分くらいは向こうへ持っていかれちゃったみたいだけど、なんとかこれだけは守れたよ。
Tsumugi places them in Akagi's palm.
あっちの。ねえ、赤木。自分の心を失うのは、とても痛いことだったでしょ。とても、ひどいことだったでしょ。だから赤木には、同じことをしてほしくないな。もっとかけらが必要なら、私がもっと頑張るから、それじゃ、いけないかな。
Tears start streaming down Akagi's face.
おかしいのじゃ。あっちは、おかしくなってしまったのじゃ。
She hasn't lost it. She finally gained it. Oh, the cheese! Oh, that was cheesy! Oh, Jesus! can't believe that just came out of my mouth. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Anyways, let's get going before you cringe anymore.
今まで平気でできたことが平気じゃなくなってしまったのじゃ。
Akagi?
一番大切な約束だったはずなのじゃ。なのに他のことも大切に思えてしまうことがある。時に一番大切なことまで霞んでしまうくらい。だから以前小僧にまだまだ人間に程遠いと言われた時ぐさりときた。
Huh?
もう50年も経ってしまったのじゃ。もっと急がねば。もっと最短距離で約束を果たさねばならぬのに迷ってしまう。だから今まで通りのあっちに戻りたかった。戻れないのは人間に程遠いせいなんじゃろう。一番大切なはずなのに、どうしてあっちはハルプとしても人間としても出来損ないなのじゃ。
Sorry, Akagi. I was mistaken. I'm only realizing now how harsh that statement was. Words can even hurt an elf like Akagi. You know, when humans are worried, embarrassed, or nervous, or whenever things are going bad, we always try to go back to our usual selves as well. And oftentimes, that mindset only leads to further problems and misunderstandings. That's why things were so rocky for me and Tsumugi at the start. Humans are not perfect, we all make mistakes. So I was wrong about you. You're already plenty human.
修二、私もそう思うよ、赤木。
I now know what I want of the after story, because we now know that when an Alp turns human, they turn into a child, and they lose all their memories. And I want just like an after credit scene to just be them in a family. And that's just gonna be like the human version of Akagi just living as their child. That'd be fucking sweet. That would be fucking adorable. That would be fucking lovely. Anyways.
ありがとう、二人とも。あっちの約束を守ってくれてありがとう。
Akagi clutches her returned fragments as hard as she can. The crowd begins to form around us, but Ayachi manages to drive them all away. Not long after, someone comes back.
すまない。一部とはいえ、赤城のかけらを吸収したせいだろう。私でも、単純な追いかけっこでは勝てそうもない。
そうですか。厄介ですね。私たちが追っていることにも気づかれたはずですから。
おそらく、赤城が掴んだねぐらも変えてくるだろう。
今後はますます探しづらくなりそうですね。
Two of them are acting perfectly calm, but I know they're in pain. Nobody likes seeing people suffer like this. There's a way.
修二君。
There's a way for us to find him. Like hell I'm letting him get away. Not when he's got a hold of something so important to us. I have a feeling that this is something only I can do. Is he gonna use himself as bait?
サノバウィッチ。
Next day we set out about putting our plan into action once I turned human for the night.
感度はどうだ星野くん。
I can hear you loud and clear.
私の声はどうかな。他のみんなも聞こえてる？
ええ、聞こえていますよ。
I have a wireless headset in my ear, transmitting everyone's voices to me. Where'd they get it though? We're holding a group call by using a smartphone app.
私、こういうの初めてだからドキドキしちゃうな。みんな 間というのはいろいろ便利なものを作り出すものじゃな。
Akagi is joined in too.
ともかく、これで何かあっても対応できるはずです。
Damn, that's reassuring. This is the plan I suggested. I'll be the bait myself to lure out the culprit.
君もあの時姿を見られている。警戒して出てこない可能性も高い。すぐに成果が出せるとは限らないことは肝に銘じておいてくれ。
I know that. But there aren't many people with hearts weak enough to have fragments forced from them, are there? You see, my dad as bait worked well for Akagi, but there aren't many people more we can do the same with. I don't know if he realized there was a hole in my heart back then, but if he did, he should have me marked as the perfect target. If he sees me alone, I bet his instincts will take over and he'll attack me.
修二君、私たちから離れすぎないようにしてね。
Yeah, I won't. The culprit has to think I'm alone. Everyone else will have to stay back, hidden from sight. Funnily enough, everyone on the street sees me as talking to myself. They all look at me like I'm crazy as they pass by.
星名君、油断しないでください。
Don't worry, I won't be.
相手は人化の術を覚えている可能性もあるんですよ。人間に見えてもぼんやりしないでしっかり警戒を。
Oh, yeah. Could happen. I never considered that. Damn.
だが、小鳥は目立たなくては意味がない。一旦人の多い道へ出てから人気のない道へ入るのじゃ。そうすれば相手も襲いやすいはずじゃ。
Right, I've got to keep walking the back alley. I've got to keep walking the back alleys.
けど、危なくないかな。人の多いところで襲われる可能性もあるよね。
危険はあるが、効率的なのは確かだろう。星名くん次第だと思うが、どうする？
I'll do it. I'll make sure to be extra calm with anyone who gets near me.
でも修二君が怪我をしたら意味がないんだからね。
I won't. Rather not get hurt if I can help it. I'm aware of the danger, but this is our only chance. We have to see this through.
修二君、私も止めるつもりはないよ。でも本当に気をつけて。
Thank you. Sorry for making you worried.
いいよ。それより分かってる？二人の時間も犠牲にしてるんだからね。無事に終わったら後でたっぷり埋め合わせしてよね。
Yeah, that's a promise. Suddenly, is Nano or Akai suddenly coming in like, okay, I'm flirting you two. We have something to do here. Aw, boring. As planned, I keep moving between wide and narrow streets. But things aren't going as well as I'd hoped.
やはりこの辺りではもう狩りをしないつもりなのかもしれないな。狩り場を変えたのだとしたら厄介だ。
もっと捜索範囲を広げてみますか？
いや、あっちは反対じゃな。しょっちゅう場所を変えては相手もこちらを見つけづらくなる。一度場所を決めたらあとは待つしかないものじゃ。
赤城の言う通りだ。だからこそ厄介なんだよ。
なるほど。それが動物の習性というものかもしれませんね。
Us three humans have hardly a word to say about this part of the plan. We ought to leave this to the Alps.
ところで一つわからんことがある。
なんだ？言ってみてくれ。
I'm getting a weird feeling about this conversation.
昨日はやけに凶暴化しておったが、小僧の父親を襲う前までは特に不審な様子は見られなかったのじゃ。そういえば私たちが最初に見つけた時もすごくおとなしかったよね。
Yeah, he was more attached to me than Tsumugi. That is pretty strange now that I think about it. Perhaps he had already worked out that I was a target back then? Then I handed him to Atsuma. Then when I handed him to Atsuma, he decided she was an even better target. No! Can't be thinking that now.
アルプになりかけているとき、不安定になるものは多い。
だがあそこまで暴走するものか。お前の時はどうだったのだ、ナナオ。
私はすぐ、あるがままの自分を受け入れられたが。
優等生ぶりおって。
Regardless, nothing's gonna happen if I find and catch him. Until I find and catch him. I'll just have to keep walking around. No one's approaching me yet.
修二君、そろそろ疲れてきたんじゃない？少し休憩する？
Fine, I'm not human for long anyway. I plan on staying out here until I reach my time limit.
いえ、申し訳ないのですが、私たちの方が少し疲れてきました。10分ほど通話を切らせていただきたいのですが。ね、ナナオ。
そうだな。赤城も通話を切れ。
Oh, they're gonna leave them to themselves.
何？あっちはまだ。
もちろんシーバさんたちは会話を続けても結構ですから。
ひょっとしてこれが空気を読むという
こと。Is that one of those, pay the fuck attention and, be nice things, I guess?
よかろうなのじゃ。
分かっていただけて何よりです。
ちょっとみんな。
では、ごゆっくり。周囲の警戒は私たちでしておきますので。
Huh? Is this really happening? Oh, they hung up.
なんだか気を使われちゃったみたいだね。
Well, I'd like to get this done quickly, but there's no use in being impatient. I lean against the nearby wall and take a break. But what am I meant to talk about now? There's hardly the time to be flirting.
明日からまた学院だね。
Yeah, but the night's far from over. Come to think of it, do you have any plans for Christmas?
うちは家族みんなで集まるしきたりだけど、今年はどうしようかな。
We end up doing something close to flirting anyway. However, I suddenly remember there's something I've been meaning to ask Tsumugi. It's a good opportunity to segue into the topic. Speaking of tradition, do you remember what you said before? About how you wore boys' clothing as a kid?
ああ、それ、しきたりっていうか、おまじないっていうか、そんなに古いものじゃないんだよ。昔ね、うちのおばあちゃん、体が弱かったんだって。
Alright. For some reason I find myself fascinated by this conversation. Your grandma was a girl, right?
何言ってるの？当たり前だよ。ああ、けどその頃ね、おばあちゃんのお母さんが占い師の人か何かに相談したらしくて、男の子の格好をさせれば元気に育つって言われたそうなの。
It was a different time back then.
だよね。でもそのおかげで無事大きくなれたって思ったらしくて。
Huh.
以来、私のうちでは女の子は男の子の格好をさせられちゃうみたいなの。
That custom doesn't sound very enjoyable for the girls. Anyway, you hear a lot of stories about childhood frailty, it seems. Reminds me of Akagi's promise, actually. Say, your grandma didn't have to be hospitalized for a while for an operation, did she? Surely not.
あ、どうして知ってるの？
Her grandma is the boy in that hospital.
あ、でももちろん今は全然平気なんだよ。手術したのも確かもう50年くらい前の話だから。
Wait, did you just say 50 years?
多分逆算しても合ってると思うけどな。
Holy shit! Oh, no, this can't be it. This is too insane. I mean, just maybe. Kagi was drawn to Tsumugi because she felt something similar in her?
それがどうかしたの？
Oh, well, crap. Talk about bad timing. We're out of time. I'm about to turn into a teddy.
そうなんだ。じゃあすぐ迎えに行くね。
It's possible, or even likely, that this is all a coincidence. I need to get to the bottom of that when I have the time. Everyone's waving at me. Well, I guess this is it for today. I'll have to continue tomorrow. Huh? Growl comes from a nearby bush. You gotta be kidding me. Could he have picked the worst time? Of course not, because he's been talking to me all this time! Everything has worked out so perfectly in his favor that I can't imagine it any other way. He chose me the moment I turned to a teddy bear. Whoa! Suddenly propelled at tremendous speed. I struggled to comprehend what's happening to me for a moment.
しまった。修二君。
See everyone growing distant in my wobbling vision. Bubbly has grabbed hold of my foot and is sprinting away as fast as its 4 legs can carry him. This is way too fast, too shaky. I'm losing punch.
とにかく追うんだ。二手に分かれよう。
I'm sorry, everyone.
どうして返事をしてくれぬ。あっちは毎日窓をつついているというのに。
What's happening now?
どうして何も答えてくれるのじゃ。
Huh? Akagi?
どうして頑張れたんだ。大切な人を失った後。どうして
一番の友達なのに。どうして何もしてあげられないの？
What is this? This feels similar to the dreams I usually see after absorbing fragments. But this time my point of view is much lower.
あの犬、どうするのかしら。保健所から引き取ってきてから、もう10年以上も生きてるんだって。でも雑種でしょ？お父さんみたいな物好きじゃあるまいし、欲しがる人なんて。
Who are they? Strange smell permeates the room they occupy. Smell of death. Next to them is a coffin holding my now silent master. He was so loved. Now he's been reduced to a black and white photo, only showing the same smile forevermore. Now that he'll never pat me on the head with that wrinkled hand again. The dog decides to set off on a journey, dragging its aging body down the streets. Could this stream be? Time whizzes by. Now I'm suddenly looking up at Atsuma's face.
こら！やめなさい。そんなに懐いたって、私は飼ってあげられないわ。もう、友達を失うのは嫌なのよ。やっぱり、この人も大切な人を失ったんだ。
I hear a voice.
あなたが、人間と同じくらい長生きだったら、なんて、ダメ。都合よく考えたって仕方がないわ。さあ、そろそろミルクが冷えた頃ね。もし僕が人間だったら、君を慰めてあげられるのかな。君は多分、僕と同じだから。おや、なんだろう、あれは。
Puppy realizes the condition of Atsuma's heart. Sputting output allows me to detect her fragments by instinct.
あれは君の一部なのかな。あれを手に入れれば、君と同じになれる気がする。
No way!
そうだ、僕なら、ずっと君のそばにいてあげられるんだ。僕なら。
No, stop! This won't turn out the way you think it will! Puppy jumps playfully towards Atsuma, and then he sinks a small fang into her heart. Stop! I open my eyes with a start. I'm in the school courtyard? Puppy is howling up at the moon. That dream just now. I was looking into his heart, wasn't I? How was I able to hear the voices of fragments I haven't absorbed? Puppy keeps on howling. Then, accompanied by his howl, comes a flood of emotions. Every taste, color, and temperature you can imagine assails me at once, like I'm surrounded by a crowd of people. What is this? I'd be utterly confused if I hadn't seen that dream just now. But I think I can see what's going on here. Okay, it did say that it was strange how violent the dog was being. Have you not been able to absorb the fragments? Never mentored Atsuma. That's probably why he's so surprised. So startled by how he accidentally hurt his new master that he was left unable to absorb the fragments, which in turn only served to confuse him further. It's like other people's emotions have infiltrated his heart. They shouldn't be there. So, with his reasoning left a mess, he's been unable to go against his instincts. His instincts tell him to seek out the fragments, but the more he collects, the more jumbled his heart becomes. And the further from his initial goal he strays. It's not a good state for him to be in. But this alone doesn't explain why I saw that dream. Why? There has to be another simpler explanation. Are these howls pleas for help? Help me, help me! That's what it sounds like to me. That dream was a response to his desperate pleas for help. It's at times like this I'm glad I have my power. If I didn't have it, I would have deemed this guy a villain and handed down my sentence accordingly. That's not how things are. You've been going about this all wrong. You need to learn the proper ways to do. You need to learn the proper way to do things. Puppy looks at me. I'm not too different from you. I've been making one mistake after another lately. Puppy circles me and cautiously sizes me up. I became like this in order to help the woman I love. But I failed to realize there were other people who cared about me too. I've been paying the price for my screw-ups ever since. Hey, are you listening to me? No, can't hear me, can he? Damn it! I understand how he feels, but I have no way of communicating with him. At least he doesn't look like he's about to attack me. He's just keeping his distance and circling me. He's probably confused as to whether I'm human or a teddy bear. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. Got to come up with a plan. What can I do? Is that Tsumugi and Akagi? Just caught a glimpse of them in the shadow of the school. Ayachi or Soma weren't by their side, but I'm sure they're not far behind. All the fragments were returned to their proper owners with a single whack of Tsumugi's hammer. What we have to do hasn't really changed. Akagi is exhausted after her defeat yesterday. Tsumugi may have transformed, but that doesn't give her superhuman powers. I have to create a chance for them to use. I can do this. Come on! There's no need to be cautious. I may look like a teddy bear, but I'm a genuine human! Get all the fragments you want if you attack me. You'll never have an easier target. Not working, huh? Sure, Tsumugi can hear me, but that doesn't mean much if the dog doesn't take the bait. Damn it, I'm so useless. Huh? Was that the sound of a twig breaking or something? Came from over where I saw Tsumugi earlier. The dog reacts to it and instantly sprints in that the dog reacts to it by instantly sprinting in that direction. Hey, wait! Crap, you managed to knock Tsumugi over yesterday like it was nothing. Akagi's heart is weak. She won't be able to put up much of a fight either. Tsumugi comes out of the shadow, running out of the shadows, and Puppy chases after her on instinct. Stop it!
バカ者が、所詮はただの犬っころじゃな。
Akagi steps out from behind me.
せっかく捕まえた獲物を置いて、紬を追いかけていくとはな。
When did you?
お前のおとりになるという案を採用してやったのじゃろうが。
Hey, Tsumugi's the bait right now!
そうか。ならやはりお前がおとりになるのじゃ。
Huh? Hey! Akagi picks me up and brandishes me as a makeshift shield.
おい、犬っころ！いつまで女の尻を追いかけておる！このままこいつを連れ帰ってもいいのか？
Puppy stops chasing Tsumugi and charges at us instead. Oh, finally! So what do we do now?
知るか！今のあっちではあいつには勝てんからな。
Wait, you're actually using me as a shield? The corners of Akagi's mouth curl up into a grin. Puppy has closed into pouncing distance.
はあ行かせないよ
Tsumugi shoots through the night like the wind. With astonishing swiftness, she catches up to the dog. Tsumugi brings her hammer down in a flurry of swings. But the puppy nimbly evades each one, with each dodge moving the two further away from us. Wow, I thought being a witch didn't give you any special powers. I think about it, Tsumugi's rather quick-footed for a girl. Maybe she's just naturally athletic? I could picture that.
当然じゃあっちの選んだ魔女が弱いはずないじゃろ
But her opponent is strong enough to send mere humans flying. Puppy corrects its posture, shifting into a defensive stance.
まだまだみんなの心のかけらを返してもらうんだから
Tsumugi, be careful!
でも逃がすわけにはいかないはずでしょ一撃入れるだけでいいはずなんだから
Tsumugi and the puppy begin circling each other. Puppy doesn't seem likely to give us another window to escape. But the biggest problem is that Tsumugi is a complete amateur when it comes to fighting.
行くよ
No, wait! Don't attack my opponents on the defensive! Dog leaps at Tsumugi mid-charge. She manages to deflect his attack with the handle of her hammer, but just barely. The dog's might is too overpowering for her. Tsumugi topples over onto her back. Tsumugi!
まずいな
Instead of pouncing on her, the puppy turns to us. Tsumugi was just a distraction, while Akagi and I are his dinner. We have to run him! Akagi!
バカなことを言うな紬の言う通りもう逃がすわけにはいかん次はどこの誰が被害に遭うかわからんのだからな
But you just said you were in no state to fight? My speech falters at the sight of Akagi. With crystal clear eyes, she stares down the puppy. Puppy leaps at us. Akagi barely manages to dodge it.
おっと危ない危ない紬があいつから一本取ってくれるならそれが一番だったのじゃがな
So what's the plan?
一つ訂正しておかねば後味が悪いと思ってな
Puppy continues its assault while we have our conversation. Akagi dodges each pounce the critter makes. But does it have to be right now?
あっちは紬のことも友達だと思っておる
Well, that's something you should tell her, not me.
バカ者修二お前のこともじゃ
Akagi?
過去の友達だけではないあっちは今いる友達のことも大切に思っているぞ
But wait! I don't know what she's up to, but it can't be anything good.
修二お前との取引は破棄させてもらうそうすればお前は今すぐ人間に戻れるじゃろう
What?
とも一方的に破棄などすれば今度はあっちの方が代償を払う羽目になるじゃろうかな
She'd have to pay with all the heart power she's been saving up. She'd lose it all in an instant. You idiot! Aren't you trying to become human? And I'm not sure, but I think the person you've been looking for is really close by.
修二お前こそ父親を救うのではないのか
Hey!
すまなかったなあれはあっちのミスじゃ
I like this music. Has it played on other routes already? I don't remember right now. It has. Like this part right now. I remember. This isn't fair. Why are you saying this now? Puppy comes flying at us again. Kagi dodges it by taking a huge leap back.
さあ修二覚悟を決めろあっちにはあれを止められんだがオスのお前なら一瞬くらいは何とかできるじゃろうそうすればあとは紬が何とかしてくれるはずじゃ
Kagi, you.
泣き言は許さんできるのかできないのかどっちじゃ
My opponent is no ordinary puppy. I honestly don't know if I can do this. What else am I supposed to say? The burden is too great, with too many people counting on me, for me to pick any other response. I can do it!
いい返事じゃ任せるぞ修二紬
Puppy comes flying at us like a bullet. Kagi puts me on the ground and then places her hand against my back. Oh! I'm back in my human form before I know it. Puppy leaps at me. I grab it out of the air and grapple it to the ground in an effort to stop it. But obviously I'm no match for him when it comes to strength. Puppy launches me backwards, knocking me on my ass. I have a vague realization that someone who's meant to be behind me isn't. But I'm too busy focusing on the puppy to worry about that. She didn't pay with the fragments, she paid with actually becoming a teddy bear as well. That's gonna be in my my deduction here. Stop struggling! Listen up, I'm gonna tell you about us humans, the thing you're trying to become. You're all a bunch of idiots who can't learn without screwing up. You and I have both made our fair share of mistakes, but we have to take responsibility for them. I owe it to you. I owe it to my dad to take responsibility for mine. I'm going to become someone who cares for others as much as he's cared for me. And I plan on spending my entire life paying the support Tsumugi has given me. After all the help everyone has given me, all the trouble I've put them through, I've finally grown, even if only a little. But I have to accept that's who I am. I'm weak, an absolute mess of a person, and that's okay. I'm just gonna call this part an absolute mess of a person. You need to open your eyes and find a way to repay your new master. And to repay everyone else while you're at it. You got that? Promise me. You'll own up to your mistakes and make it up to everyone. Tsumugi! Smash! Tsumugi brings the hammer down on the puppy's noggin, emanating a dazzling light on impact. Particles of light spread out all around us, as if we're being surrounded by 1,000 fireflies. It's as if each one is thanking us for their release. Lights then identify their owners and shoot off into the sky, creating a spectacular light show. Tsumugi stares up at the spectacle, spellbound. Not long after that, Puppy stands up as if nothing ever happened, despite the huge bump on his head. Mystified, he looks around before running off somewhere. Perhaps he's going back to Atsuma. Due to the large amount of heart power he's just lost, I doubt he'll become an Alp anytime soon. It all depends on how he acts in the coming years.
なんとかなったみたいだね、修二君。でも、あれ、赤城は？打ち合わせではね、修二君のこと、少しだけ人の姿に戻す方法があるみたいに言ってたけど、ねえ、修二君、それって、やっぱり。
Looks like Tsumugi's figured it out. Yeah, Akagi used the polar heart part to turn me back into a human. So... The shrill call of a large black bird interrupts our conversation.
Akagi...
Can you not speak Japanese anymore? After everything she has done to find a witch, after 50 years of trying to keep her promise. For so many decades, you were so close to becoming a human. Yet, you didn't know this would happen.
修二君、大丈夫みたい。
Huh? Is that your fragment bottle? She had previously spent all her fragments filling my and my dad's hearts. But now it's filling up before our eyes, almost to the point of bursting.
きっと、修二君の心の穴が埋まったんだよ。むしろ利子をつけてもらったくらい、こんなにすごい反応は初めてだよ。
Wait, my heart is healed? Honestly, I don't feel like anything's different. Maybe it's true. Perhaps I'm finally ready to be a normal person just like everyone else. Our achievement today has been monumental.
さあ、修二君も持って。
So your bottle's completely full now.
私が赤城に前借りした魔力を返せるんだよ。
With that, Tsumugi will be released from her contract.
赤城、こんなものじゃ足りないかもしれない
Can be annoying as hell, but I guess it would be cool if you come back to normal.
私が魔女として果たす最後の役目だよ。いつか赤城が人間になって当たり前の友達になれるようにずっとその手助けがしたかった。
I don't like this noise.
ようやく叶えられるね。
Light pours out of the bottle. Several glistening rainbows wrap around our friend. This may not be as much as what she just lost. Please, let us at least help her dream come true. Light around us slowly dissipates, revealing our surroundings. To my heart a flutter in anxiety and anticipation, Wata's Akagi comes into view. Oh yeah, time for the ending. That's her actual outfit in game. That's her actual outfits in game. I like it. That button. Like, why is that just a pentagram there? Also, this is Shuji. Pretty sure that's the mark! And that's like that stuff there. I'm just sitting in my chair, just waving my hands around. Oh, that just felt like I broke my fucking elbow. Really just that loud just for slightly? Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Wamusoft. JoJo's. I know what I'm doing. Gotta check my phone while this rolls. No. Winter winds have been growing colder by the day, and now tonight it's cold enough to snow. Despite the shiver-inducing temperatures, everyone has a spring in their step. A festive mood hangs over every nook and cranny of the town, as well it should. For today is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve.
困ったわね。来るのが早すぎたかしら。
While rubbing her hands together, a lone elderly woman sits down on a bench. Seems she's planning to meet someone. A single raven flies down to join her and perches itself atop the bench backrest.
あら、ごきげんよう。あなたも誰かと待ち合わせ？
Had to sneeze. Sorry.
ひょっとして私が驚かないのが不思議かしら。でもね、私には昔少し変わった友達がいたのよ。あなたによく似て、喉のところの羽毛がふさふさしてた。普通のカラスと違って大ガラスって言うそうだけど、こんなところにも飛んでくるのね。
By gazing at the raven, the old lady reminisces.
ごめんなさい、じろじろ見ちゃって。なんだか思い出しちゃって。私ね、小さい頃男の子の格好をさせられてたことがあるの。私は体が弱かったから、強い子に育つためのおまじないなんだって言われたわ。けど当時はそれが嫌でね、病気が治ったら他の子みたいに白いワンピースが着てみたいってダダをこねたこともあったわ。今じゃそんなの似合わないだろうけど。
The old man looks down at the ground before continuing
そ
on.
の友達とね、約束をしたの。また来年ここで会いましょうって。変でしょ。でもそのことはちゃんと言葉が通じる気がしてたのよ。けど幸か不幸か、私はもうその病院へ戻ることはなかったの。引っ越しなんかもあったから、子供が一人で行けるような距離ではなかったし。なんて言い訳ね。でもずっと約束を守れなかったことが気にかかっていたの。私が元気になれたことちゃんと報告できなかったから心配させている気がしてね。娘や孫にまでおまじないを続けさせちゃったのも、その子に気づいてほしかったからかもしれないわ。迷惑なおばあちゃんね。
By this point, the raven has hopped down to the bench seat right next to the old lady.
もしあなたが私の友達と会うことがあったら、約束を守れなくてごめんなさいって伝えてもらえるかしら。そう、ありがとう。
おばあちゃん、ごめん、待った。
あら、孫が迎えに来てくれたみたい。実はね、今日は孫が彼氏を紹介してくれるんですって。隣にいる背の高い子がそうかしら。
もう、おばあちゃん、誰と話してたの？
まあ、いなくなっちゃってるわね。
You're Tsumugi's grandmother, right? I'm Hoshino Shuji.
まあまあ。孫がいつもお世話になってます。
Raven perches atop a nearby lamppost, looking down at the boy as he bows. He is shivering from the cold, but not from the... He's shivering from not the cold, but his nerves.
もう、おばあちゃんたら、そういうのは後々。今日は修二君のお父さんも来てくれてね。二人の家族みんなでファミリーパーティーなんだから。
Tsumugi takes the old lady's hand and starts to walk.
楽しみね、とても。
Raven is unable to hold back that shrill crawl. Once again, the man turns his head into surprise. Hey, quit acting like you're not involved. An important guest, you better not go home on your own, Akagi.
わかっておるよ。
普段ワインはたしなみませんが、うまいもんですな。ただのチリワイン？
Like, this is weird because we know that this is probably their living room or dining room or something, But they didn't want to draw like a background for that, so it just looks like they're just the whole two families just nestled into Tsumugi's room, just sitting there like his dad just chugging wine.
ああ、いやいや、安くてうまいなら名産に違いありません。
Dad, don't drink too much.
今日くらいいいだろう。めでたい上に酒がうまいのがいかんのだ。
Shuji's dad acts as the mood setter for the party, immediately hitting it off with Tsumugi's parents. Meanwhile, Tsumugi is down for cooking, Meanwhile, Shuji's talent with cooking gains in popularity among the women. They ooh and ah over the way he nimbly maneuvers himself around the kitchen.
安心したわ。いいお婿さんが来てくれそうで。
もう、おばあちゃんもお母さんも、あんまりからかわないで。けど、そうなってくれたら、いいな。
Kagi stands alone on the veranda, peering inside.
やれやれ、見せつけてくれるの。中で混じることもできんのに、料理だけ出されてもな。
Despite her complaints, she still pecks away at the roast chicken left out for her. Kagi has recovered her ability to speak, but she cannot yet transform to a human. It will likely take many months, if not years, for her to regain all her powers.
しかしおかげで、古い友達とも再会を果たせた。これで思い残すこともない。あの二人なら、きっと幸せになってくれるだろうからな。行くか、北へ。
That should be where her old flock is now.
ちょっと赤木、どこ行くつもり？つむぎか。
As Akagi was about to take flight, the one person she didn't want to be spotted by climbs up onto the roof with her.
友達にいるのもいい加減起きてきての。しばし旅へ出ることにしたのじゃ。赤城は渡り鳥だもんね。旅をするのが自然なことなのかもね。そういうことじゃ。世話になったな。まさか、お前の祖母があっちの友人だったとは思わんかったぞ。私もびっくりしちゃった。でも、おばあちゃんが私と赤城を結びつけてくれたようにも思うんだ。かもしれん。
Two of them look up at dark clouds in the sky, ready to burst. Kagi won't get far if she doesn't take flight soon, but she can't bring herself to spread her wings just yet.
ねえ、赤城。なんじゃ？ひょっとして、人間になるのはもうやめちゃうつもり？だって、おばあちゃんに会えたことで、ある意味目的は果たしちゃったわけでしょ？バカ者！
What slipped from her beak were words you would not have expected from her.
目的など、大して重要ではなかったのじゃ。今度は友人として、いつかあの輪の中へ入っていきたい。
Laughter and chatter bursts out of the room beneath them. Kagi watches as Shuji strolls out onto the veranda below and listens in on their conversation.
今はまた別の気持ちで人間になりたいと思っておる。こっちにとっての自由とは、自分のいたい場所にいつまでもいられることなのじゃから。よかった。クリスマスプレゼントが無駄にならなくて済みそうで。何？あっちに何かくれるつもりなのか？気になる？あっちはもらえるものなら何でももらう主義じゃ。で、どんなプレゼントなのじゃ？今、赤城が一番必要としてるものです。何？なんであろうな。餌ならもうたらふく食ったが。違う。人間になるんだったら、心のかけらを集める魔女がいるでしょ？つむぎ。そして、その魔女の願いはね、友達が人間になれることなんだよ。いつかその子とも一緒に パーティーができるように。
Kagi's vision blurs. She looks up at the sky in an attempt to deceive Tsumugi.
お、雪。そうだな。修二くん、やったね。ホワイトクリスマスだよ。
Yeah? The flag comes from the veranda. Two of them likely planned this from the start.
若者、雪など嬉しいものか。これではとても遠くまで飛んでいくことはできん。もう少しこの場にとどまらねばならんようだ。そうしよう、赤木。これからもよろしくね。
Achievement got Raven of Love.
ノバウィッチ。
So yeah, that's the second last route done. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't like the fact that we're approaching the end of this game. I like really like the after stories. Like at the end of those routes, they have been rather nice. They have been good. But I want more really. Like, I want every one of those just in like the married life with them. Honestly, that's kind of what I want. That's why I'll probably after Dark Ride will probably immediately play that game. Someone said to me that the after stories are them in married life, which I'm looking forward to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. What was I gonna call this part again? A mess of a man or something. A mess of a person. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.